State Park. Should be wildlife galore down here. Florida Everglades. Well, it's not really Everglades actually, but it is the area where I should see alligators. So off and running. And I can pretty much see how it gets its name. So we'll see. I actually saw an alligator as I drove over a bridge back there early. So we'll see if I see any alligators. This may not actually go near the water, this trail, but I plan on staying here for a while today, and we'll see if I get some good various trails about. Okay. So from what I can tell, it's approximately 70 feet tall. Maybe a little more than that, actually. Pretty awesome. Awesome views. Back down on the ground though, which I kind of like it down here. Hiking some more. I think I'll let her rip for now. Well, once again we see water, but once again we see no alligators. Here we go. Pretty cool. All right, baby gator. Not sure why there's not others about, and odds are there probably is. But this is the first one I've seen just sort of in the wild. Oh, I lost him. Where is he? There he is. About a mile and a half from the walk area. So we're going to check it out. iPhone, so that's not going to do much. Bald eagle's right there. Just standing there, isn't it? Really? But that's the male and the female with them?
And I can't tell the difference.
Oh, okay.
The male's a little bit bigger.
Birds, big crested symptoms. But I can look to see exactly the name because she gave them to me. Really cool. And Fox's Low Road, turn left, go for a bit, and then maybe see what I can do to get turned back towards the car. Start working my way there. Should be a little bit longer internally though than it was on the outside, which is kind of cool. Here I go. With lightning, one of the things that the park ranger actually told me was that this is the lightning capital of the world. Literally more lightning strikes here per year than anywhere else in the world, according to her. And so the lightning strikes used to keep this area burned, and it is more of its natural habitat, if you will, for the aminals. Okay. Not sure when they burned it out, but this is the kind of stuff I was talking about a little bit earlier. So maybe getting close to the end of that mile coming up here, in which case I will probably be turning right. Not sure what the differences between the two are, other than one is lower than the other, apparently. Anyway, I'm seeing a few peeps. I think they're coming at me. Marshland all on either side of me here, primarily on the left. Animal-wise, of course, I don't want to see them the bad way. Still got a ways to go before I get into any kind of covered area. Mostly hot sun coming down on me. I did buy a little bit of sunscreen, or I bought some sunscreen on the way over here today. Spray myself down. I don't want to burn too bad. This has been probably, I want to say, I'm not sure what the red trail was. I think it was on a previous video. But see the red blazes. Let's see. Definitely going out into the skirting along the burnt area. Of course, you can see there's definitely a trail here. Could just be where the alligators grab people and drag them back to their eating grounds. Let's assume it's a trail. Okay, it'll take a little bit, maybe turn and go back. We'll see where we go. Okay, well, it looks like I have identified my location a little bit. This is another trail. Eventually meet up. That was where I was going. I believe it would meet up where I was heading to at that white sign up there. So I'm going to look at the map and see if I can actually make it out on this B Island cross trail a little bit. This takes 1.4 miles. See where that takes me. And if I can do it, then I'll take that, and then maybe I'll go back and get to Powerline Road and then head back to the car. Later for now. So I'm still doing the red trail. Looks like it cuts over to the B Island, whatever that is, but it's a little bit suspect here. I guess using some terms a little bit sketchy. Not sure what I might find along the way. I'm hoping I don't find anything I don't want to find. But it's a looks like well-tread path, but yeah, narrow. So let's go march, and let's hope all the crazy animals that I have not seen a lot of. This is where I don't want to see them. Okay, adios for now. Even though the fauna is different than Ohio, this is more like serious hiking than just sitting on that road back there was in the wide open spaces. This is kind of cool. I like it, although I am keeping my head on a swivel. I don't want to see any four-legged creatures that are scaly, or even squirmy creatures that are scaly. So far, so good. So just trying to find my bearings. A guy and what looked like his two kids and a little puppy dog came up behind me, and we kind of talked about where we're going. They're on their way to a campsite that they're going to be camping at tonight. We're just going to check it out. I believe it's called B Island, which is where I'm heading. I'm heading towards B Island, and the trail is still going. True nature hiking here, I'd say. Although, you know, you see a bridge is coming up. It's been well maintained. The area is pretty good. Let's see what we got in the water here. That's a visible, neat little trail of water, I mean. I don't know what that is. Okay, back at it. Don't know if you can see it, but I think a 6-foot guy has been through here already today. Otherwise, I'd be getting in the face. Well, I guess that's giving me some information. I want to go to the Bee Island campsite. I turn left here. I can keep going to the right for 4.14 miles, or I can get to Powerline Road in 1.5 miles. So I need to look at the map to figure out which way I need to go. But you'll notice Florida Trail. So looks like that is the Florida Trail, and probably that route is that Florida Trail. I don't see any red up there. Interesting little 14 on there. Okay, you look at the map. Okay, well, the thing is that I saw a marker back there and it's no longer the red. It looks like it's on blue now. So we'll see what that does for us. Interesting trail here. No longer in the shaded area, so. But the Bee Island is a campsite, so we should be able to be understanding where we are when we get there. I think we will be. No bee, pun intended. Okay. It was a 21-minute mile. So, but I think I'm doing really good. Should have plenty of time to get out of here before closing. Although the more I think about it, I don't know that closing would eliminate me from leaving, purely because it's a campsite and people can camp, and I'm sure they can come and go somehow. But they probably don't let new visitors in unless they are campers. So that's probably what that's all about. I'm starting to see the power lines in the distance. So as I get further along, I will get to Bee Island and then make my way over to the power lines for Powerline Road to aim back towards the car. Okay. Slower, a little bit slower moving, but oh, I didn't realize I was coming up on a trailhead. Bee Island Camp. Okay. I think I'll go to the campsite just because I can. That's going to take you back over there. Let's go to the campsite. Almost got choked back there. I don't know if you could see that limb that came straight across. I noticed it, but it didn't release like I thought it might. So, hit me right in the neck. Anyway, all right. We're still going. I think I made it to the campsites. All right. Just need to find my way. Power lines. How y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
All right. I tell you.
Yeah, we had like 200 people came through.
Yeah, I just met somebody right there. She's. Yeah, there's a small family behind me as well. They'll be coming through in just a moment. Have a good day. There's some non-potable water. Should be filterable. Pretty cool. Trail magic, I guess. So I believe this would be the campsite. I need to just find my way out of here. Campgrounds area. Not real sure where I am. Probably should have asked somebody. I will eventually go to the power lines. Very charred area. Doesn't look like it's been that long since I've been. The left side's a little less charred, as if it's been a little longer. Everything's moving here. Okay. Well, we'll see where this takes us. That's all I've been doing today. Just go until I decide to not go. Go somewhere else. Adios. Shadow. Only the shadow. If you look at the map as it was just before now, you'll see that I went out, turned, and came back. So in essence, what happened was I met somebody and started looking at the map with them, and it looked like I was going absolutely the wrong way. So I walked with him the direction he was going for a little while, and then he wanted to go north and I kind of want to go south, so I kept going this way, and hopefully I'm on the right track. And I'm coming up to a fork right now, and I think I'm supposed to go right, and if all goes well, I'll be in the right direction. So anyway, I'm off and running again. Oh, and by the way, he basically said that that burned area that I said looked fresh was from last weekend. He was actually here last weekend, and got turned back, couldn't go this way because he said they were burning, and so they sent him another direction, and that's why he's coming up this weekend to do this area that he didn't get to do last weekend. So anyway, here I am, off and going again, and hoping I'm on the right trail. Okay, well, I am on Powerline Road. There's a hawk's nest. I'm pretty sure it's a hawk based on the sound I'm hearing, and I just saw one fly over. Can't seem to find it. Saw a shadow. Oh, there it is. Standing right in the sun. I don't think I'll be able to catch him. Maybe. There. So Powerline Road. I guess I need to confirm something real quick. Just saying it's a horse trail. Okay, so from what I understand though, there is from the gentleman that gave me directions, so he probably knows what he's talking about, a little ways down that way, which is backwards the way I'm coming, or the way I'm going. A little ways down, there's that hawk. This is different than the hawks that we have in Ohio. Apparently he's a red something, but not red tail, red shoulder or something like that, I don't know. But anyway, according to the guy, I'm hoping I missed it, but according to him, there is a low area that is impassable. You cannot hike through it. There's gators everywhere, supposedly. So he said he came up to it and he saw the gators flopping in the water as soon as he came within some kind of a distance, as if they were trying to get to him. So he turned and left and went back the other way. That was last week. So he's avoiding it completely this week. And if all goes well, I avoided it because I believe it's behind me. So as it is, I am in some deep sand, almost like a dune. But I'm heading back towards the main road and hope to be able to get to the car. It's about, I'm right at 13 miles at 3 o'clock, and I think maybe if I could, I'll put 2 to 3 more miles in, and that may get me back, may actually get me past the car. But there's a spot where I think there's some gators on the road. I may walk down and check that out and then get back to the car. But as it is, I'm staying on Powerline Road for a while, and I think I got maybe a couple miles of this, the main road. Okay, adios. I guess they got hogs out here. I think I remember hearing something about that. So we're not going to be tampering with that. Maybe that's where the hogs brewed up. If so, that's a mess. Still going. Well, that doesn't look so great. It appears as though what I thought was the low, unpassable area to be behind me is actually in front of me. The question is, how deep is it? And are the gators as bad as he said they were? Or do I want to take a chance? I care. I think the trucks come through here, and I'm guessing they do it on purpose to stir up the gators. Huh. This is not what I expected. It is pretty shallow. Well then, now what? I gotta make a choice. There's a gator right there. Just sitting there. I'm thinking, he's waiting for me. I'm thinking I don't want to be his neighbor. Size guy too. There he is. Well, that's the one I'm seeing. How about the ones I don't see? I'm not happy about this. Okay. I'll turn off for now. Okay. Well, I made a decision. I took my socks off. I actually took my shoes off. I stepped in the water, and I decided that if I needed to run, that wasn't going to be good. So I went ahead and put my shoes back on. Then I stepped further in the water. I got probably, I don't know, 6 or 8 feet along the water, and the gator had gotten off the ledge. He was in the water. He was moving along behind those lily pads, or tall lilies, whatever they were. And wasn't going to do it. So I turned and hightailed out of there, man. I got out as quick as I could, and I'm now happy to go back 1.5 miles on the sandy trail. You can see it's right back the way I came, and then I've got to make a choice as to how I'm going to get back to the car. I'll probably go left, though I could go right. So where I saw that sign before at the horse trail, I can turn right there, head back to the main entrance, and then walk up towards that part where I parked the car. So I may do that. At least I will be avoiding same steps other than these turnarounds. So yeah, that was exciting. And if I have a heart rate showing on this trail, you will see that it went way up right then. Okay, well, lots of hawk nest. Not sure exactly which kind of hawk it is, but lots of those nests up at the top of these power lines. I was sort of hoping the tour bus would come through and I could hitch a ride across the water, but they never did come either. So anyway, I'm heading back, and I'm gonna get a few more miles. Yeah, maybe a 20-mile day before I'm done. That'd be cool. It's gonna be getting late, but I'll be into it. Okay, bye for now. These guys are out hunting. So I think I made it back to my decision point. I see a post right there. I think that's the one I looked at. So I've decided I'm going to go ahead and turn right as I get to that post. And yeah, we'll just make this a long day. Yeah, back at it. So let's see where this takes us. All right, hopefully not across some water that I dare not tread. Okay. Well, hiking. All this time I've been looking for deer, but now it's probably hit me that they are most likely hogs, because there's traps everywhere for those hogs. I didn't realize it. I read it. So anyway, I'm betting that's what those are. There seem to be a lot of them, because I thought it was deer, but I can't imagine. I don't know. I'm not sure why deer or hog is surviving with those gators. That one scared the bejesus out of me. Anyway, all right, back on some trail somewhere, going somewhere from somewhere. Got this down. Just got back on the red trail. That's interesting. I feel like I know where I'm going now. After getting turned around back there, was hoping that I was somewhere I wasn't, but I feel like I know where I am now. If all goes well, this will take me back to power lines on the other side of the water. Unfortunately, it looks like I got some interesting, sketchy spaces to go through to get there though. And now that I'm shaky-kneed, I'm gonna be like jumpy for every little sound I hear. But this is what I signed up for. This is what I'm doing. I'm out. So this is where I am when I was texting with Noreen about living it as much as not quite yet published, because I am still in the middle of it. And she asked how many miles have I got yet to go. I have no idea. I'm around 17 right now, and I gotta be at least 4 miles from the car. I don't know. This is just get out here and go, see where it takes me. So, okay, I'm off for now. I feel like I got a ways to go yet before I get back to power line. I just hit 18 miles, and I looked it up. I was probably pushing 15 or so when I made the turn back. So that means basically whenever I get to Powerline Road, however many miles that is, then that difference will be from between 15 and whatever that is, will be how much extra I walk to avoid walking through the water and hanging out with the alligators. Okie dokie, keep going. Okay, well, I'm feeling a bit lost. That's red, but if I actually turn back to verify that, I get a little bit further up here, I see what appears to be, used to be marked, but no more. And then on a little further, and I see what is obviously white. Okay, well, there was no other route at the red, so I'm going to continue on in what appears to be a trail, though it does seem to be less traveled. It's more bumpy and more grassy. So we'll see what we see. Tree down, gotta get around it. Oh, okay. There's red again. Woo-hoo. All right, so that was just a little confusion point there. Okay, back on the beaten path, I suppose, or at the very least, still on the same trail. Okay. Well, as you can see, I'm still on the red blaze. However, you can also see a power line just behind along the trail here. So I am almost back, and it is almost 18.6. So I lost probably 3.5 miles there. But that's okay. That's what it's all about. Having fun. I probably would not have seen that. Look at that. That is the way in from the power line. Had I been coming from the other direction, I don't even know I would have seen that to turn in. There is Powerline Road. And somewhere down there is our gator friend. And I don't think it's very far, but I will say this. It's far enough that I don't want to walk it. Okay, back on it. 3.5 miles later, and this should, this time, take me back to the road, which will take me back to the car. Woo woo! I think I have no problems hitting 20. I feel like I'll probably hit 21, but we'll see. Here we go. Okay, that's the Myakka all-weather road, Myakka Trail, and still on Powerline Road, and I'm actually seeing a truck with a trailer. I don't know, it may actually be a horse trailer. Anyway, all right, I'm still hoofing it. I think I have roughly, maybe, I don't know. I guess I just don't know. Maybe 2 miles to go. Map's just not real easy for me to follow. Obviously, I've been having issues with it all day, hence the 18 miles rather than 10 miles or 12 miles. Okay, still going. Turns out that's a tour bus. So that was where I was kind of hoping to catch a ride through the water. I just asked her how far up to the water, and she said it was a long way. So I don't know. According to the map, it couldn't have been that far from going this direction. So anyway, I did about 3.5 extra miles and feel good about it. So see if I see any more gators along the way. I see water over there. Okay, bye for now. There's a big old guy sunning himself, although there's not a lot of sun left. He's probably getting ready to start eating. Man, he looks fake, he's so huge. Where'd he go? There he is. Wow. There'll be some more up here. Getting closer to the road. See some other peeps. I've been looking on the side. This guy looks a little bit smaller than that other one. Still pretty good size. I see kind of what he means by his arm. That's the guy we just met said his shoulder was all messed up. It does look that way. I'm getting out of view there. There he is. Back out here. So that's the road. And that's the way back to the car. So I'll turn left right up here. I don't know, those guys look fake. They're just so huge. Let's go up here, turn left, get close to the car, and we'll wrap this thing up. About out of battery, so I guess 20 miles is most my phone will take. All right. Okay. Well, 7 hours and just over 20 miles. Getting real close to the car. Not got very far to go here. Hopefully the car is still there. I believe I'm pretty close to it anyway. I thought that's what these cars were. Maybe not. But either way, could wrap this thing up. So what a day. Oh man, it couldn't have been more perfect. It's probably in the upper 60s to start the day. I would say lower 70s, lower to mid 70s to end it. What a day. Started obviously a little over 7 hours ago, and just fantastic. Saw a lot of different terrain and different environments that great state of Florida has to offer. Obviously, totally wish the Trailblazers were with me. Can't believe I missed that, or the flight got canceled. So I couldn't go out hiking with them today. But as it turns out, I think they got rained out anyway. And I got the great Myakka State Park. With that note, my car's just up here on the left, and I'm going to sign out. Oh, also, don't want to forget, really wish I could have had my Florida hiking buddy with me also. but she's down in the Keys going to school and couldn't make it up here. Okay, adios, and until next time.